Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of Living Life Quartet. You're here with your girl Lexus.
And your boy Junior, also known as HD. You feel me?
Hey, we know you guys enjoyed the last episode of Living Life Quartet for Unity of Navasota's episode. And so we're going to get on Highway 6, then we're going to go to 290, and we're going to stop in Houston.
And see my boy's new creation of Houston, Texas. Listen, if you don't know who they are, they're a great group. I've been knowing majority of them a good while over time. Look, listen, like, share, subscribe to this video. Don't be selfish. Share with the people.
Because how can a man rob God? By not sharing the video.
Share the video. Listen, because we got some good stuff going on. We got good stuff going on. Everybody say good stuff going on. Say good stuff going on. Hey, good stuff going on. I said the good stuff going on. Listen. Y'all, look, here come the video. Y'all sit back, hold tight, and guess what? Let's have a what? Good time. Woo!
Hallelujah! Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm with new creation of Houston, Texas. We're here with Brother Leroy Jackson, better known as Third, and Minister Kenneth Caskin. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing fine.
Awesome. So I just wanted to, bring you guys in and let you guys participate in our Living Life Quartet segment, and so we can get to know new creation a little better. I do know here that you guys, have won the 2017 Houston's Got Talent show competition, and you just won the 2019 Texas Excellent Gospel Music Award for Male Quartet Group of the Year. How do you guys feel about that?
Honestly, we feel great about it. We thank God for what he's done. We thank God for what he's doing. We appreciate the shows. We appreciate the competition. And to be honest with you, if it had not been for God, we wouldn't have won. We wouldn't have done none of that. We thank God for Texas alone, because we really did not know who all voted, and we really did not know who thought about us that much. But we didn't think we was even well deserving, but we thank God that Texas thought enough of us and he thought enough of us.
Awesome, guys. How long have you guys been singing?
Wow, man, hard question.
Hey, that's a long question. We've been singing basically all our life, but this group been formed for going on around about 15 years now. We broke off from the Anointed Messengers, but we're all one group. We break off and Reverend Oliver and other groups, New Season. So we've just been singing ever since they say knee high to a grasshopper. Right. That's us.
Yeah.
That is awesome, guys.
Silk shirts.
Yeah. You remember those fake Versace's? That was us.
Yeah, man. Hey, and honestly, I started singing with my brother and my cousin, and I always in mind, I said, man, I want to sing with Big Ray and Third. And when I got the opportunity, I think I was 16 when the group actually called me, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, just graduated from high school. So when I came in, Third was like, look here, man, you my baby, so I'm gonna take care of you. The guys, they don't know for certain, but I guarantee you, once I'm done with you, you're gonna be a good lead singer. And I tell people off the times I appreciate them, because it was times I didn't think I was gonna make it out.
That is definitely awesome, guys. Was there an event or a person or just something that transpired that inspired you guys to, come together and create new creation?
Well, what it was, everybody might know Dunzel Taylor. He was my ex-guitar player. He played for Chuck and the guy in Clouds.
New Generation.
In New Generation. He called me up one day. He was like, hey, man, let's start back singing. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, okay. We got together, and believe it or not, we were sitting in the church. We had some crazy name that I couldn't remember. And I was sitting in the back of the church, and they got ready to call us up. And God got to talking to me and just said, you're new. All old things have passed away. And I said, that's it. We're new creation. You have created something new within me. And we took that name, and it's been a blessing.
I remember the name, actually, because when y'all first came out, they said, y'all put your hands together for the chosen ones. I was like, Who is that? Then I seen third nigga on the floor. I said, man, they name Anointed Messengers. But hey, now we see new creation and I appreciate God for talking to him and instilling in him that, hey, it's a new thing.
That is amazing. Well, obviously, the entire group is not here with us at this moment. We're here at Deanna Deliverance's anniversary, and they've all went their separate ways. But if you don't mind telling me, who's all members of the group?
The members of the group is Mr. Mark Tall, which we know him as Big Mark. We got
the Barry White,
of gospel. We got B.J. Ward, who's our bass player and MD. We have Justin Patrick, our drummer, J-Man. Jamar Phillips, he's our keyboard player and background singer, along with Justin. We have Zachary. We got Zach, who wasn't here tonight. He had to be with his son in a competition. We also have
Dion White. He's on keys.
And
of course, y'all know Reverend
y'all know us.
And me, Leroy Jackson the third.
We just have fun, man. We love it. We tell people oftentimes we love it. It's ministry. It's a brotherhood. And it's hard to join this brotherhood.
Exactly. And with that being said, creating that brotherhood and that bond, you have to have a connection with the members of the group in order to go out and minister to someone else, to be transparent, because it would be nearly impossible for you to get up on stage and sing before the people when your group is broken. And so I know there has to be measures or things that takes place to keep you guys unified and collected as one. What events or things do you guys do, that may be outside of ministry that keeps y'all together?
Okay, let's go back. Let's start back with inside ministry, because that's rehearsal.
Yeah,
I mean, most to get in this group, number one, if you can make it through the rehearsal. We start rehearsal at 7:00, 8:30, 9, at 9, and we don't get out until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But we join together. That time together, it makes us better when we get out on the floor, because we know the hard work that we put in. The other thing is, a lot of people know that I do several business. I own a daycare, and we do fireworks. And believe it or not, my fellas, they come to the daycare. They hang around with me when the kids are gone or whatever. Fireworks season come, they at the fireworks stand. We do all this stuff together. So it's more. We have become a family more than just a group just singing. When off season come, we're doing that. We even do the funeral business. So you name it, we do it all together. So don't be surprised when you see us out at a fireworks stand or at a funeral, in our black and white. Because
one of us working at the daycare. Because I was working at the daycare, man. I actually was working at the daycare, and a lot of people was like, man, how can you work with your manager that you sing with, and then you got to go look at him as your boss? Man, look here, boss. Hey, I got to make money. I ain't worrying about all of that. And I tell people oftentimes, we keep him around us, because without Third, man, us youngsters would be crazy. He has taught us a lot. I'll be honest, when I came in the group, I ain't know nothing. All I knew was church. He taught me how to be a man. He taught me how to really be a man. When I got married at 19, first question he asked me, are you ready? You sure you ready to be a man? Because this step here ain't no game. You got to get a job. You got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And with him, he helped a lot of us young men stand on our own 2 feet.
Oh my, that's awesome. I know 30 mentioned about rehearsals. Sometimes you guys don't get out to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Which one of you guys is keeping rehearsal going so long?
All of us.
It's Kenneth.
All of us.
Kenneth.
All of it. We keep it. I'm gonna tell you, if we get in there and do the songs that we already know we got it together, we'll get out early. But then one of us get to playing around with some music, especially him. He get to saying, hey, I got a song I want to write. So now we went from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock getting out, because we want to make sure that we please him with what we're doing. And not only do we please Third, but we please God. Because a lot of people don't know, man, that minister, our moments of ministry is in our rehearsal. We've cried in rehearsal. we've stopped music to just think about it and reflect. So a lot of times we don't get the effect that everybody get on the stage because we've already got it in rehearsal. So it's kind of a place where people be like, man, y'all shout a lot. Well, come to rehearsal and find out what we do.
You gotta go for yourself first.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
that's all the time.
One best thing about that is we have a minister in our group.
Yeah.
So, sometimes rehearsal turns into Bible study. So you know what you're singing about. And if there's a question that comes up, it's easy, you go to it, that it might be on his heart. He can get to it quicker than you because he's studying it all the time. That's no shade on no one else, but it helps to have that minister in your group.
And oftentimes, though, for real, they have came in, hey man, such and such said this in the Bible. What scripture that is? And I'll be like, man, I don't know it off the top of my head, but give me some time. I promise you I'll get to it.
Well, that's amazing. With you guys having that such of a strong foundation and brotherhood that you've created together, keeping you guys locked in together. But we all know that there's going to be a time where conflict will arise, where the devil will try to use someone else. And so I want to ask you if you could give any inspiration or comments to maybe an upcoming group as to when conflict arises either within your group or outside your group with an additional group. How would you recommend or advise those fellas or young ladies to handle those things?
Well, me as being a manager, the main thing I always say, keep it in-house. If you keep your business in-house, God will work it out. You take it to God in prayer. When confusion comes up, the best thing to do is to leave it alone, because when your head is hot, you may say something that you really didn't mean to say, because we're all a human. So that's my advice to anyone starting a group or being in a group. When you get to the point that where you want to say something that you shouldn't say, leave it alone. Leave it alone, and then come back later. Then you can talk to your brother and pray on it. Pray on it. Everybody get together and pray on it. And if it's meant to be, God will be in the midst and He'll fix it for you.
Is that a preach? Are you a preacher?
No.
We call him the bootleg preacher. I tell you, he got a ministry in him. He just don't want to do it, but that's all right. He got a word. He got a word.
That will definitely keep some guys grounded. That solid piece of information there and advice will definitely be something that was going to be able to help somebody along the way. And I want to know, with you guys being a local quartet singing group, I'm under the impression that you guys aren't signed to a label, but you are out of Houston and you guys are well known. I just want to know if you just had the opportunity to impact either the quartet ministry or the gospel industry itself, how would you do that? What if you could come up with a plan to impact that in a way? How would you do it?
That's a great question.
Very good question.
My deal is we all are a quartet and we're local. And I really feel that the local groups really need to get together with the promoters that are bringing in the big time groups, and actually tell us what do they expect out of the quartet, the local quartet, because we may be doing something that we think is right and they expect something else out of us. We need to know from them what they want so we can get to the next level, because everybody who's at the next level don't always tell you. They'll say, yes, I'll help you. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, they're only trying to feed themselves.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
What I can say to the local groups is, and I oftentimes tell the guys, if we think small, God will always give us big ideas. You got to realize, a lot of people say, well, I'm not local, I'm major. What is major? Major ain't nothing till you major in God's eyesight, and you'll never be major in God's eyesight because you're nothing but filthy rags. So if you stay humble, God will exalt you. That's the only way that's the only way your ministry is going to go. You're not just a quartet group; you're a quartet ministry. Mm-hmm. The quartet is the style of the music that you love to sing. But if you're not ministering, then you're just making noise.
Yeah.
Wow, that is definitely amazing. I've had a list of questions here, but you guys have preached me happy. I'm not sure if we need to go break out in song or prayer. Yeah, if you'd like to go. Grab a mic. Want a mic?
Like I told last group Unity, that's the last group we did. But every group that we are interviewing, I'm asking everyone this question. Y'all know Pop Creeks.
Yes.
Everybody know Pop Creeks. I'm pretty sure tonight, if you don't know it, if you're in this area, I don't know where you been. But when I asked Unity, I asked them, growing up or bringing up or starting up in this quartet industry, what influence have Pop Creeks influenced y'all as y'all upbringing? Not even just as a group, but like individually.
I'll say it again. I said it on Facebook when he passed. Pop Creek, when I first got with New Creation, Pop Creek was the very first, I say, Texas local professional group I saw outside of Houston. And when Pop Creek got up there, it had me stunned because the guys was on point. Pop Creek wasn't playing no games. And when he finished driving, he didn't even have a big head. He walked off the floor and said, "Let God use you, son." And he left it at that. And so what I can say about Pop Creek is, no matter how good no matter how good it was, or no matter if he knew he got the house, he stayed humble. And he stayed professional, and he stayed a man in what he did. So that's what I took away from him, is to stay humble, stay professional, and stay a man in what you do.
Now, for as me, Pop Creek, I remember Pop Creek when I was a little bit boy, and that was down in Houston, Texas, before they moved to Navasota area. So once I got grown and seen him, it kind of brought joy back to my heart to see him, and then to see the group. That made it even more interesting because, it was like, okay, he got some kids my age doing what I like to do. But not on the church thing, but it was just one time I talked to Pop Creek. We were setting up some equipment and stuff, and everybody know me. I have tons and tons of equipment, and I had some speakers, and we was hauling them in and out, and we were banging them. And he looked at me and he said, "Third, if you need to," he said, "bring me them speakers and I'll make you some covers for those speakers." I never did get them to him, but for him to offer me that, he didn't know me that well. I knew him, but he didn't know me. But just to offer that to me, that's brother love.
For real.
Yeah.
So, we all just would be like that to offer help, the world will be a better place. That's just that Christian love, yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna miss Pop Creek.
And he will be missed.
Yes.
For real, from everybody.
And we're praying for his boys because we understand. We know what it feels like. We lost a member of our group last year in January, and
brother Martin, he was my mentor. So
Brother Willie, we lost Brother Willie in last year, a member of New Creation, and it stunned us because he actually came in as the baby of the group. And for him to come in, that was my blood cousin. When he left us, we all was confused. We didn't know what to do, but we knew one thing: he loved quartet and he loved church. So we just kept doing what he loved.
As the song said, keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. So that should be it. That'll be it. Look, y'all did great. We thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for your time. New Creation. Go ahead and tell them how they can get in touch with y'all.
You can get in contact with New Creation via Facebook at New Creation Houston, or you can get in contact with us via Instagram at New Creation Houston, or you can get us on Snapchat at New Creation Houston. That's all the ways you can get to us. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate y'all.
pocket and fill my help. Fellas, he will provide. Anybody don't feel me? Anybody don't feel me? When I was on my bed of affliction, he came and he healed my life. I wonder can I get around the window? I wonder can I get around the window? And know that you're not ashamed, and you know you've been born again. Can I tell you one thing? Whatever you're going through, whatever you're going through, turn it over to the Lord. He'll work it out. He'll work it out. He'll work it out. Wait a minute. Wait. Reason why I know he'll provide. I'm looking at my brother right there. He was just laying in the hospital not too long ago. Who had an aneurysm, but look at him right now. Can I tell you when the doctor say no, God know how to say yes. Every now and then you ought to let tell the Lord, hey, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Hey, did you enjoy the video? Did you? But if you did, like, share, and subscribe. Because look, over here, we like to have a good time. Ain't that right?
Like to have a good time.
Is it like to have a good time?
Oh.
Like to have a good. Everybody say like to have a good. Like to have a good. You like to have a good thing. Well, my name is Junior. Her name is Lexus. Everybody like to have a good time.
Good time.
Everybody like to have a good time.
good time.
Everybody like to have a good time. Everybody like to have. Listen. All right, y'all. For real, we about to get up out of here. Look, we got some other stuff coming. This not the look. We gonna keep this train rolling, and it don't stop, and it don't stop.
And
y'all keep having a good time.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Ha!